Shift, that middle of the day that we start to turn the tide. And it's turning right now. With 57,000 orders on our Malden Mills PolarFleece Today Special Value, we're getting serious. We have 8,000 orders in the show. And so why did I take that serious tone? Because quantities, quantities, quantities. If you are just tuning in, and actually if you've been watching for the past several days, this has been happening a lot. You tune in, you think you're safe, right? Because it's like, oh, it's 1 o'clock. And then you go, wait, we're getting limited? Why? Okay, this is the last Sheet Today Special Value for the entire year, which is a bizarre statement to make. We usually have one in October or November or December. They make great gifts, right? This is it, the final Sheet TSV. So what did we do? Well, they made me happy because it is my #1 favorite sheets that we offer here at QVC without comparison or question. This is the buttery soft, incredibly breathable, instantly cozy, no like warm up period required when you climb into bed, exclusive to QVC PolarFleece. Now you can only find it here, and that we're very proud of because there's nothing like it in the world. Now, to tell you that the entire sheet set, even in the king, is $45 is a really good deal, especially if it's our favorite. You are getting 4 pillowcases, 2 in the plaid and 2 in the solid, including the fitted and the flat sheet. So when I show you this value breakdown, now you'll understand why we call this the best value and find of the day, if not year, when it comes to bedding. So choose your size. Let's say a lot of you sleep on a queen size bed. $102.99 because extra pillowcases, because PolarFleece. And instead, that queen is $39.98 for the whole set. And your easy pay is $13.33. Okay, so what we do now is we go, all right, I know which beds I have, what sizes I need. Talk to me about colors, Jen, so I can go ahead and make my choice, because as I take you through the color choices, you will hear me in certain of our choices give you updates, and those updates are that we are getting limited. And that's a very, very common thing to happen at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night. It is becoming more and more frequent at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So ordering early is your best friend. Gray is still the most popular. I feel like it kind of has been since midnight. So come on in, take a look at that gray. It really is like a deep platinum. Not the gray that is almost black, but think of that rich, almost charcoal. So very, very expensive looking, and there's a great close-up shot. It has this nap to it. It never pills. It never goes threadbare. And I can't stress this enough, it will not make you hot. All right, and we're safe in all sizes in the gray, at least for now. Here's the navy. And that navy, again, that deep navy that doesn't border on black, but it is, it's like an important blue. It's not that bright navy or almost cobalt. And that's going to come again with the 2 plaid and the 2 solid pillowcases. This berry choice is more like a rich raspberry. And it too, you see, with the plaid and the solids, all choices available. Now, ice blue is where it gets crazy. If you want the ice blue in the twin or the twin XL, there are 100 remaining in each. Oh, and we are sold out in the full. Ice blue in the queen, 900? Okay. Ice blue king, 200 remain. And ice blue Cal King, 300. Oof. Okay, that was like no good news there at all. Here's the white. And I have described this white as not blindingly, think like copy paper white. I love how our guest Sharon described it as meringue, because it's just a warmed up white. And that comes with the charcoal or the gray, the sand, the red stitching in the plaid. Here it is in the natural. Natural is sold out in the king. Last call, Cal King. 300 in the queen, wow. 100 in the full. Twin XL. 600 remaining. All right, and there's the blush, which, again, I said this earlier, so I'm repeating myself, but like, I love that we did a pink that isn't a bubblegum or just princess pink. It's just a really pretty soft, elevated, rosy shade. All right, there is much to discuss. We talked about the value. I'll never shut up about how this is my favorite sheet in the world. I discovered it when I moved up here in the north, and like I'm cold all the time. So I wanted something that didn't require me kind of like getting the chill out of my bones when I got underneath the sheets. But what I love is that I didn't wake up in the middle of the night sweaty and hot. It's breathable, so it works almost like climate control while you sleep. And they're beautiful as well. All right, we're busy once again on our phone lines, and just so you know, we're going to be busy the whole time because every presentation has had us busy on our phone lines because people are going, here it is. I've waited all year. It's like an annual thing. The big offer from PolarFleece. Stock up, ship to your friends, and remember that you have until the end of January for any returns or exchanges. With that said, you know, I may return things here or there. Ain't never going to return my PolarFleece sheets because I am addicted and I love it. Sharon Hamby-Roby is our rock star interior decorator here at QVC. But like I always say, when I present with Sharon, I go, she will tell you, just like any good home designer or decorator will, we can make the home as beautiful and spend all the money in the world. But if it's not cozy, it's not a home. It's good to see you.
Good to see you too, Jennifer. And I agree. That's why I've written so many books on how important our home is. And it's not just about how pretty it is, but it's how it feels, how it makes you feel. And so everything I work with, I want it to be functional as well as beautiful. And these fit that bill.
So number one, actually, I would say probably the only concern that anybody who's shopping for the first time for PolarFleece said, because it's actually kind of implied by the name. When we say PolarFleece, to me, that almost sounds like it's meant to be seriously warm, and I worry that people are going to think that's going to make them hot, and that couldn't be farther from the truth. And here's the science behind it. I know we have video to show you.
We do. So the most important thing about PolarFleece that makes it exceptional is that it breathes. And so I have some animation for you that'll help explain it. What you see here is a woven sheet. And when you weave a sheet, the fibers are so tight together that it's impossible to breathe. But because PolarFleece is a knit, when you knit, you automatically create holes between the stitches. So it's completely breathable, and all the excess heat and moisture dissipates. Unlike with regular fleece, you stay at a wonderful temperature. You don't get overheated. You don't get clammy and sweaty.
Yeah, so as I'm pillowing this out, puffing it up,
yes,
the air is actually coming up through the sheet itself. And so that means as you're sleeping, you don't end up with all this trapped heat underneath. But what you do get is the instant, I mean, it's like this almost audible ah when you get underneath these sheets because you're not fighting that chill of, look, I love a crisp cotton sheet, but not necessarily all year round. There's just something so almost therapeutic about sliding in underneath PolarFleece. And here's the thing, if this were, and I got it, truth told, if this were a one season wonder, like a king size sheet set for $45, and let's pretend that it had Santa Clauses all over it, right? Like you're really gonna put it away after the holidays. Okay, actually that's a pretty good deal. I think about some of the home decor I've picked up for the holidays at $44.95. That's not a problem, right? But these are the sheets that are intended, if you choose, to be used all year round. In fact, these are the sheets that we would intend you to buy if you wanted to upgrade your sheets. And I know the price doesn't reflect that, but Sharon, just talking about like putting PolarFleece to the side for a second and talking about some of the other properties of these sheets, it really is an upgrade outside of the material it's made out of.
Absolutely. First of all, it's oversized, generously oversized. So the top sheet covers the box spring and the mattress. It's just, look at that, it comes all the way down.
It's a fat mattress.
And then when you go to the pocket, you're getting it's sewn at 16 inches, but remember this stretches. So I have a 13-inch deep mattress and a 3-inch topper, and it still has enough fabric to tuck underneath. So that's what makes this exceptional. Look at the stretchability. It stretches to like 20 inches. It's amazing.
And there's nobody diagonally from me who's having to hold it down. Wait, hold it down. Let me,
oh my gosh.
You know, and you have to kind of struggle and strain and pull and, you know, rip seams and all that kind of stuff. And not just that, here, I'll come to the side again. That elastic goes all the way around. So you don't have that perfect little fit on each corner. It's going to fit perfectly, even A, over a topper or a fat mattress, and all the way around that mattress. So it's secure and you never wake up in the middle of the night with that one corner that's popped up, right? And
that's right.
Sharon, you know, I haven't been here for 30 years, but I can tell you in all the time I've presented, I don't think I've ever said that we had 4 pillowcases for every single size.
I know. Is that incredible? So if you're like my little nephew who's 7 and lives in Florida, he loves all the pillows and the blankets and the sheets he loves that comfort, and he can have that with this set of PolarFleece sheets. Because on the twin size, you're going to get 2 solid sheets and 2 plaid sheets.
That's crazy.
And let me speak to this plaid. First of all, plaids are really trending right now. But this reminds me of my favorite flannel shirt. So
Yes.
it just invokes comfort. It says, come get cozy, come relax.
All right, so let's do this, Sharon. I have updates, and of course, we'll do like we did last time, and you join me if you don't mind for the color choices so that you can give your insight too. But we have 59,000 orders on our today's special value. 10,000 orders in one single show, this show right here. Why is that important? Because I've started to give you updates on how limited we are in some of our sizes and color choices. And just remember that you're looking at that price in red. If you're new, that's the whole price. The easy pay, what you can take advantage of and spread out over time, is the number that you see underneath it. Now that's for Visa, MasterCard, Amex, Discover, PayPal, and a whole bunch of other like minor cards that I have forgotten the names of. If you have it, we likely take it, right? And you don't have to have a membership fee or any kind of weird things to shop at QVC. It's like shopping anywhere else that you shop online, right? Only better, because we have that easy pay. And I know nobody who is offering a return policy that extends until January 31st, 2021. Sleep on these. They ship on October 3rd. Sleep on these for October, November, December, and January. And then ask yourself mid-January, do I want to keep these sheets? I'm telling you what, if the answer is no, we are happy to take it back. But if the answer is yes, you and I just don't really relate very well because I am obsessed with PolarFleece and I get a better night's sleep in them. So here it is in the gray.
And that's that beautiful charcoal gray. I love it. I love the richness of it. And remember, that color's not going to fade. It's going to remain that saturated. But I just think this is such an upscale look of the charcoal. Oh my gosh, I love it.
This is random, and maybe I should save this for when we talk about the white, but it's on top of mind and I will forget. But Sharon, I have actually slept in the lighter colors of these sheets with like body makeup on. Like, you know how we put the lotion on our body, and when it's rubbed off on the sheet and washed it the next day, and it is like I took these out of the package brand new. So I mean, I have no like powerful stain resistant claims to make. I'm just saying life happens and you're going to be comfortable with these regardless of any color. Okay, with that said, here's the navy.
Yes, and it's almost like a coastal navy, which I really appreciate.
So
I could see this in the main bedroom, but I could also see this on twin bunk beds in a coastal home.
Love it.
My gosh, it would be beautiful.
I mean, a college dorm room or apartment for a guy.
Yes.
How great would that be?
Yes.
All right, here it is in the berry.
Oh my gosh, that raspberry berry is what that is. It's beautiful. And again, the saturation of color. And these are the ultimate fiber, the ultimate fabric for all seasons. And that color, yes, it's not Christmas red, but it could bring you that Christmassy feel. But you would be just as happy with these in July.
Oh, I love the idea of mixing this with like pine greens if you have that in your room and making that a holiday thing. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Ice blue is the one that we will be bidding farewell to probably sooner rather than later. Fewer than 100 remain in all sizes except for the queen. So think about that in QVC terms of like we have 120 million potential viewers and 100 remain in each of our sizes save for queen. So ice blue, Sharon, I'm not surprised it's popular. I could see that. I could see like the sea glass fans, the ones who like those brighter, fresher colors really moving to that.
I would agree, 100%.
All right, so this is just me making my own little personal, like it's not even a style thing, but just a recommendation. Like you gotta have a great set of crisp, fresh, white sheets for the guest room, maybe for a bridal gift, a just because, or even as a backup sheet set when you're washing your other favorites, right? So here it is in the white.
Love it. And because I love a white bed, but I love what we've done with the plaid. We've added